In today's episode, I'm going to show you 20 things I'm leaving behind in 2023 to have the most productive 2024. So let's get started. It's the ideal moment to review 2023 as it draws to a close and to begin making plans for a more fruitful 2024. In order to have the most productive year possible in 2024, I want to share with you in this episode the 20 things that I'm doing right away. Perspective plans with new videos and podcasts weekly. Join our Patreon at patreon.com/perspective plans for exclusive videos and more. Visit perspectiveplans.com for all of your planner and stationery needs. Only at Perspective Plans, helping you plan for what's to come. Hello everyone, I'm Christina Risingtobe and welcome to the Perspective Plan Show, where I cover planner and productivity tips to help you plan for what's to come. Subscribe now for new podcasts and videos weekly so that you won't miss anything. Shop for workbooks, printables, and stickers at perspectiveplans.com. And last but not least, this episode would not be possible without the support of our Perspective Plans patrons and channel members. Thank you. Now let's get into this episode. Tip 1, multitasking. I'm concentrating on single tasking in 2024 and giving one task at a time all of my complete attention. According to research, multitasking might actually reduce your productivity and increase your chances for having more mistakes. I can be more present and produce greater outcomes if I focus on one work at a time. In 2024, choosing single tasking over multitasking will be a smart move that can boost output and performance significantly. According to research, multitasking can impair your concentration, raise stress, and increase the probability of making major mistakes. You may attain a state of flow when you are totally engrossed in the activity and able to generate higher quality work by giving one task at a time your undivided attention. You can prioritize your duties and use your time and energy more effectively when you only do one thing at a time. It helps you to give each work the focus it requires and do it more precisely and effectively. You may retain greater attention and make sure that each work is finished more effectively by avoiding the interruptions and distractions that come with attempting to juggle many projects at once. Additionally, single tasking promotes focused and conscious work, which helps with a healthy work-life balance. You may lessen feelings of overload and improve your capacity for time management by giving the work at hand your entire attention. Tip 2, excessive social media scrolling. It is widely known that social media can be a significant time waster. I'm trying to establish limits and designating specified times for social media use in 2024 to prevent it from being a major distraction. I'll have more time and of course energy to devote to my goals if I use social media with a greater purpose. Controlling your social media usage is a smart move in reclaiming time and of course keeping your 2024 objectives up and center. If not used properly, social networking sites may be compulsive and quickly take up hours of your day. You may lessen the chance that social media will become a distraction and recover control of your time and energy by establishing boundaries and designating particular periods for its use. Determine your primary motivation for using social media, whether it is to keep in touch with family and friends, network professionally, or get motivation and knowledge. You may prevent mindless scrolling and make sure that your time spent online is useful and effective by setting specific goals for social media use. To keep your social media consumption under control, think about employing time management strategies. Set aside certain times during the day to check and interact on social media and refrain from doing so when you need to concentrate on crucial jobs or even activities. Tip 3, disorganized schedule. By 2024, I'll be planning my duties and appointments with a planner from perspectiveplans.com, available down below, and use my code PLAN20 for 20% off. That is my forever code, and thank you in advance for supporting my small business. And I'll even be incorporating some online resources. I can prioritize tasks better, stay organized, and make sure I don't forget about deadlines or obligations by keeping a well-planned calendar together. A productive and balanced existence in 2024 depends heavily on having a well-organized routine. You may get structured to your days and make sure that you keep up with your responsibilities by utilizing a planner or online tools to schedule your obligations and appointments. A planner gives you a visual representation of your calendar, allowing you to efficiently prioritize chores and provide time for both work and personal hobbies. You can prevent overcommitting yourself and make sure you have enough time to complete each assignment by using a well-planned schedule. You may approach your obligations with more comfort and confidence if you set reasonable deadlines and divide larger jobs into digestible pieces. Make sure to schedule time for self-care, recreational pursuits, and moments of relaxation in addition to work-related responsibilities. A well-rounded timetable that takes into account all facets of your life fosters general well-being and guards against burnout. Tip 4, procrastination. I've been guilty of procrastinating till the very last minute, but I'm trying my best to quit this in 2024. In addition to causing unneeded stress, procrastination also reduces productivity. I'll take preventative action by dividing projects down into smaller pieces and establishing reasonable timelines to fight this off. This strategy guarantees that I stay on course and move forward consistently in the direction of all of my objectives. Procrastination is a strong habit to break in 2024, since it may greatly improve productivity and my general well-being. You may lessen unneeded stress and develop a more upbeat and focused approach to your work and projects by confronting procrastination head-on. Projects become less intimidating when you break them into smaller, manageable chunks, and you can move forward steadily without being overwhelmed. Setting appropriate dates and deadlines, in addition to dividing down work, creates a feeling of organization and accountability. Setting aside time for each work helps you to stay on target and prevents you from procrastinating. This proactive method of time management encourages self-discipline and a sense of control, which boosts output and a sense of accomplishment. Tip 5, negative self-talk. It's time to quiet the inner critic and swap out self-criticism and self-doubt for self-compassion and uplifting statements. By adopting a growth mindset and concentrating on my strengths, I can overcome obstacles and have a positive approach, which will ultimately increase my productivity. In 2024, a transforming technique that may have a significant influence on productivity and well-being is replacing critical self-talk with supportive and uplifting words. Fostering a growth mindset where mistakes and setbacks are viewed as chances for learning and progress rather than causes for self-doubt requires acknowledging and addressing your inner critic. Strengthening self-confidence and cultivating a positive outlook on problems are two benefits of intentionally concentrating on your abilities and, of course, your successes. You acknowledge your potential and have faith in your capacity to overcome challenges, rather than obsessing on your apparent inadequacies. With a more upbeat attitude and an openness to new ideas, you approach activities with more passion and problem-solving abilities, which increases productivity. In addition to lowering stress and anxiety, practicing self-compassion enables you to stay focused and resilient in the face of difficulties. You may overcome setbacks and keep your equilibrium and self-assurance by being nice and sympathetic to yourself. You may even overcome setbacks and keep your equilibrium and self-assurance by being nice and sympathetic to yourself.
Create a budget that works for you and track your debt, monthly bills, savings, expenses, cash envelopes, sinking funds, savings challenges, and more. This budget planner is perfect to take control of your finances, even if you are a beginner and just started your financial journey. Featuring 200 plus planner pages with and without sidebars, over 1,500 planner stickers in 14 unique colors, and 50 plus quote layering stickers that allow you to customize the background to match your planner style. All this and more can be found in the Budget Planner Bundle, available in 2 amazing color options at perspectiveplans.com, helping you plan for what's to come.
Tip 6, perfectionism. My constant pursuit of excellence wears me out and frequently results in pointless delays. I'm trying my best to let go of the need for everything to be perfect in 2024. I'll instead concentrate on making progress and appreciating the learning process. I'll be able to move forward more efficiently and produce better outcomes if I realize that mistakes and flaws are necessary and they're a part of growing. In 2024, by simply getting rid of perfectionism, I can result in increased productivity and, of course, increase my personal development. Now that you understand that striving for perfection frequently causes unneeded stress and delays, you can concentrate on making steady progress and appreciating the learning process. You may approach problems with a feeling of resilience and adaptability by realizing that mistakes and defects are normal, unavoidable parts of any journey. You may take more chances and explore more options by letting go of the need to produce faultless results. Accepting flaws as chances for development and progress encourages you to build on your ideas via iteration, which fosters innovation and creativity. Tip 7. Cluttered workspace. Focus and productivity are encouraged in an atmosphere that is tidy and clutter-free. I'll be frequently organizing my office in the upcoming year, so it serves as a motivating haven where I can be productive and, of course, stay focused. The goal of 2024 is to keep a clutter-free workstation in order to enhance my concentration and my productivity. A clean, well-organized workspace not only fosters serenity and clarity, but also lessens my interruptions that can impair my productivity from getting work done. You may create a productive refuge that motivates you to perform at your best and remain totally absorbed in your job by routinely arranging and tidying your workspace. Long-term time savings can be achieved by taking the effort to organize your workspace and identify effective storage options. When everything is organized and simple to find, you may spend less time looking for supplies or paperwork and get more time getting things done. A clean workstation also tells your brain that it's time to concentrate and get things done. This mental cue helps to aid in your shift into work mentality and helps you keep your focus on your responsibilities. Tip 8. Saying yes to every request. Setting priorities and developing the ability to decline obligations that conflict with my objectives or even values are crucial. Although it may be a bit tough to say no to chances, doing so helps me to focus on my priorities and frees my time for what really matters to me. I'm determined to establish clear priorities in 2024 and practice saying no to requests that don't support my goals or ideals, or even things that just don't make me happy. Although it might be difficult to say no to chances, I realize that doing so is necessary to keep my attention on my most important goals and commitments. I can make sure that I'm devoting to myself to the tasks and pursuits that actually matter and advance my long-term success and joy by being judicious with how I spend my time and, of course, my energy. Saying no doesn't imply that I'm overtly rejecting someone. Rather, it simply involves deciding where to put my resources after giving it careful thought. Putting my passions in areas of competence first gives me the ability to flourish in the areas which increases my influence and enjoyment in both my personal and professional life. Tip 9. Excessive meetings. While cooperation and communication can benefit from meetings, not all meetings are equally fruitful. I'll try my best to be a bit pickier about the meetings I attend in the upcoming year and make sure they have a clear agenda and, of course, a purpose. I'll have more time to concentrate on important work and things that demand my complete attention if I cut down on pointless meetings that I don't really care about anyway. Tip 10. Excessive screen time. It's simple to become caught up in the never-ending loop of surfing, scrolling, and binge watching due to the widespread use of so many digital gadgets. However, excessive screen usage can have a detrimental effect on your well-being and productivity. I'm establishing a lot of limits and allotting time in 2024 for breaks, exercise, and hobbies without screens. I can refuel and keep my mind sharp for maximum productivity by establishing a very good balance. I vow to be more selective about the meetings I choose to attend in 2024. All workplaces require cooperation and communication, yet not all meetings are fruitful or even required. I can make sure that my time is spent on worthwhile contacts that advance my job and goals by giving meetings with established agendas and goals my top priority. I will consider if my attendance is required and whether the meeting fits with my current priorities before committing to it. I will think about other ways to be informed or offer feedback if a meeting does not immediately advance my career or if my opinion is not exactly essential, such as through written updates or even online communication tools. Tip 11. Poor sleep habits. For clear thinking, sustained concentration, and general productivity, enough sleep is crucial. I try my best to emphasize getting enough sleep and develop a regular nighttime routine in the upcoming year to make sure I wake up feeling rested and prepared to take on the day. I can fulfill my goals by obtaining good sleep, which will give me the energy and focus I need. In 2024, I will try my best to realize how critical it is to prioritize getting enough sleep and to develop wholesome nighttime routines in order to increase my productivity and, general well-being. I'm devoted to developing a regular bedtime practice that encourages relaxation and creates the conditions for sound sleep. I can tell my body it's time to relax and get ready for sleep by establishing a soothing environment and including activities like reading, meditation, or mild stretching before bed. I am aware that getting enough sleep is crucial for problem solving, learning, and memory consolidation, all of which are necessary for me to accomplish my objectives and become productive. I may wake up feeling rejuvenated and prepared to face the challenges of the day with concentration and vigor by creating a regular sleep pattern and aiming for 7 to 9 hours of high quality sleep each night. In addition, I will put my sleep first by setting reasonable limits on my screen time and limiting my exposure to blue light in the evening. I'll also try my best to cut back and even possibly cut off my use of coffee and alcohol, which may both affect how well I sleep overall and disturb my sleep patterns.
Create a budget that works for you and track your debt, monthly bills, savings, expenses, cash envelopes, sinking funds, savings challenges, and more. This budget planner is perfect to take control of your finances, even if you are a beginner and just started your financial journey. Featuring 200 plus planner pages with and without sidebars, over 1,500 planner stickers in 14 unique colors, and 50 plus quote layering stickers that allow you to customize the background to match your planner style. All this and more can be found in the Budget Planner Bundle, available in 2 amazing color options at perspectiveplans.com, helping you plan for what's to come.
Tip 12, lack of exercise. Regular exercise enhances not only physical health, but also mental health and productivity. I'll start working more fitness into my weekly schedule in 2024, whether it's walking, working out at the gym, or doing some simple yoga. I'll be better able to handle the demands of a busy year if I take care of my main health. I'm determined to include fitness in my everyday routine without fail by the year 2024. I understand that regular physical activity is important for maintaining excellent physical health, as well as enhancing mental clarity and productivity, whether it's a morning stroll, a gym session, or even a yoga practice. Regular exercise increases the production of endorphins, which improves mood and lessens your stress. As a result, I am able to approach my work with a good attitude and laser-like focus. My capacity to perform at my best is directly impacted by my general well-being, which I invest in by including exercise in my daily routine. Regular exercise enhances mental agility, memory recall, and creativity, all of which are essential for solving problems and coming to wise judgments. Additionally, exercising helps maintain a feeling of balance in my life and gives me a much-needed respite from the stress caused by my job. Tip 13, poor diet. Our energy levels and cognitive performance are strongly impacted by the food we eat. I'm giving up bad eating habits in the new year and putting more of an emphasis on fueling my body with wholesome meals. I'll have constant energy throughout the day and be better able to perform at my best if I eat the correct foods to feed myself. I'm determined to make healthier eating choices in 2024 in order to boost my general well-being and, of course, productivity. I'm aware that my ability to focus, function mentally, and have energy are all directly impacted by the food I eat. I can make sure that I have the enduring energy I need to manage the demands of a busy year and achieve my objectives by placing a priority on good and nutritious meals. In order to maintain a balanced and nutrient-rich diet, I will concentrate on including a wider variety of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean meat, and healthy fats in my meals. I'll also be careful to drink enough water throughout the day because even moderate dehydration can impair concentration and your productivity. Tip 14, fear of failure. Fear of failure frequently prevents us from taking chances and following our objectives. I'm letting go of this anxiety in 2024 and seeing failure as a teaching opportunity and a step in the direction of achievement. I'll have the confidence to step outside of my comfort zone and accomplish more if I reframe failure as feedback and a chance to learn. I'm making a conscious effort in 2024 to get over my fear of failure and accept it as a necessary component of development and, of course, advancement. I understand that failing is an opportunity to learn, adjust, and become better rather than a reflection on my value or prowess. I can tackle problems with better resilience and a growth attitude if I reframe failure as feedback and a step toward achievement. I'll venture outside of my comfort zone and take calculated chances since I know I have the inner fortitude to keep going even in the face of challenges. Accepting the chance of failure enables me to stretch my limits, investigate novel ideas, and unearth unrealized potential. Tip 15. Excessive time spent on low-value tasks. It's simple to get engrossed in pursuits that don't considerably advance your objectives. I'll be reviewing my activities in the upcoming year and deleting or assigning duties that don't fit with my priorities. I'll spend my time and energy more effectively if I concentrate on projects that add significant value and advance the cause. Tip 16. Lack of self-care. My physical, mental, and emotional health are all important for my productivity. I'll try my best to place a higher priority on self-care activities in 2024, whether they involve mindfulness practice, hobbies, or spending quality time with loved ones. I can be more productive and bring my best self to every assignment I have if I make an investment in self-care. I resolve to make self-care a top priority in 2024 and make it a regular component of my schedule. I understand that preserving my physical, mental, and emotional health is crucial for my ability to work well and be happy overall. I'll schedule time for mindfulness exercises, meditation, or yoga to help me relax and find my center. My enjoyment-driven hobbies and pursuits will provide me the much-needed relaxation and inspiration that I require. I will put a strong emphasis on cultivating my connections with loved ones in addition to my self-care routines. A sense of connection and support that comes from spending time with family and friends will enhance my general well-being and, of course, happiness. Tip 17. Lack of focus. It has been harder to practice attention in a world where everything is so distracting. But in 2024, I'll be using methods like the Pomodoro technique, which I covered in a past video, and mindfulness exercises. I can increase my attention and productivity by segmenting my work into concentrated chunks and taking regular breaks. I'm committed to overcoming distractions in 2024 and improving my ability to focus. I can divide a lot of my work into reasonable intervals by using strategies like the Pomodoro technique, which enables me to pay close attention for prolonged periods of time and prevent fatigue. In order to teach my mind to remain present and attentive in the face of distractions, I will also add mindfulness activities into my everyday routine as much as I possibly can. By limiting interruptions and establishing firm limits during allotted work hours, I will also take the initiative to foster an environment that encourages concentration. I can create an environment that encourages attention and production by getting rid of pointless interruptions and setting up a dedicated workstation. Tip 18. Negative influences. Our mentality and productivity may be significantly impacted by the individuals we spend time with or even listen to. I'll deliberately surround myself in the upcoming year with uplifting and motivating people who will encourage me to achieve my objectives. Finding a strong network will give me the inspiration and drive I need to succeed. I'm determined to build a wholesome social network in 2024 that will encourage my success and personal development. I will look for people who share my goals and beliefs because their support and helpful criticism will inspire me to push my boundaries and pursue excellence. I can access a wealth of inspiration, information, and tools that will help me overcome obstacles and realize my full potential by surrounding myself with like-minded people. I also understand the value of establishing boundaries with people who could have a detrimental impact on my outlook and productivity. While compassion is necessary, I will put my well-being first and concentrate on fostering connections with people who inspire me and, of course, enable me. Tip 19. Excessive time spent on unproductive entertainment. While relaxing activities are necessary, we must be careful not to spend too much time engaging in passive entertainment that doesn't add much to our lives and overall outlook. I'll try my best to be more selective about the entertainment I choose in 2024 and put more of an effort into pursuits that benefit my mind, body, and spirit. I'll be conscious of how I use my downtime in 2024 and give higher priority pursuits that enhance my well-being. While it's important to unwind and have fun, I'll create a balance between leisure and, of course, worthwhile activities. I'll look for things to broaden my thinking, like reading books, having creative hobbies, or taking online classes to master new skills. In addition, I'll make physical activities a part of my free time, such as taking walks, playing sports, or doing yoga. This will not only benefit my physical health, but also my general mood and energy levels. Tip 20, self-doubt. Self-doubt may be a significant barrier to success and productivity. I'm embracing self-belief in the new year and putting self-doubt to rest. To accomplish my objectives and make the most of 2024, I'm committed to overcoming self-doubt and developing a self-believing mentality in 2024. I understand that self-doubt might prevent me from taking chances and pursuing possibilities that may result in growth and, of course, success. Instead of allowing self-doubt to impair my judgment, I will put more effort into recognizing my advantages, successes, and special skills. I'll engage in positive self-affirmation exercises and keep in mind my prior accomplishments to help me fight self-doubt. I'll also look to my uplifting social network for assistance, since they may offer inspiration and confidence when things are unclear. I will adopt a growth mentality so that I may see difficulties as chances for progress rather than as things to be afraid of. Share this awesome episode with someone you know who needs it to help them plan for what's to come. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I hate for you to miss the next episode. Now let's get into our recap. So let's do a quick recap just in case you missed a tip in this very long episode. Tip 1, multitasking. Tip 2, excessive social media scrolling. Tip 3, saying yes to every request. Tip 4, procrastination. Tip 5, negative self-talk. Tip 6, perfectionism. Tip 7, cluttered workspace. Tip 8, disorganized schedule. Tip 9, excessive meetings. Tip 10, excessive screen time. Tip 11, poor sleep habits. Tip 12, lack of exercise. Tip 13, poor diet. Tip 14, fear of failure. Tip 15, excessive time spent on low-value tasks. Tip 16, lack of self-care. Tip 17, lack of focus. Tip 18, negative influences. Tip 19, excessive time spent on unproductive entertainment. Tip 20, self-doubt. These are the 20 things I'm leaving behind in 2023 to have the most productive 2024. I hope these suggestions motivate you to evaluate your own routines and make healthy adjustments for the upcoming year. Wishing you a successful and a wonderful 2024. The magic in new beginnings is truly the most powerful of them all. Josiah Martin. I just want to take a moment to thank our patrons and channel members. This episode would not be possible without your support. Thank you. And if you would like to support the show, visit patreon.com/perspectiveplans today. Thank you so much for stopping by and pressing play. I truly appreciate it. Let me know down below in the comments or your podcast review what tip you'll be using. Keep planning for what's to come, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.